Some absolute turkey jerking's going on between Nintendo and Garry's Mod. Nintendo dropped a DMCA on Garry's Mod today, pretty much demanding Steam to delete any mods that have any Nintendo assets. And that's an absolute huge order when you actually think of how many mods there are on Garry's Mod. Now let's go ahead and get right deep in these booty cheeks. Now if you know anything about Nintendo, they usually have a track record of being party poopers. Nintendo pulls out lawsuits like Mr. Beast pulls out Teslas out of his ass. This is what it says on Steam when you go to Garry's Mod's new post. We're working on removing all Nintendo related stuff from the Steam Workshop. Some of you may notice that certain Nintendo related workshop items have recently been taken down. The takedowns came from Nintendo. Honestly, this is fair enough. This is Nintendo's content, and what they allow and don't allow is up to them. They don't want you playing with their stuff. In Garry's Mod, that's their decision. We have to respect that and take down as much as we can. This is an ongoing process as we have 20 years of uploads to go through. If you want to help by deleting your Nintendo related uploads and never upload them again, that would help us a lot. Now, we're not really sure if this is actually Nintendo, because even the guy that made Garry's Mod is a bit confused on like if it is or ain't. So it's still kind of up in the air if it's fake or not. But looking at Nintendo's track record, I would be shocked that it's not it. Brother, I'm already scared enough. If I draw like a stick figure of Mario, I'm already expecting like a $1 billion lawsuit by Nintendo in the next 2 hours. Yo, they pop out the FBI, the SWAT team, the fucking SAS. I mean, they pop out everything. Task Force 141, Master Chief, just for the memes. But back to figuring out how to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I think they're absolute winnies and not just embracing it. Because no matter what you do, people are just going to keep making mods. They're going to keep making emulators. They're going to keep making so many hacks for the Switch. I honestly think it's just too strict. And I understand it's them trying to protect their IP. But most of these people that are like making emulators, they're making mods, they're hacking their consoles. There's pretty much people that love pretty much Nintendo games. They want to carry it to wherever they want to, or in some cases they just want to be able to play a certain Nintendo game and they just can't because there's just no legal way to do it and they have to pirate it. I bet my left nut if Nintendo would just take the time and the effort to make a complete library of N64 games or SNES, NES, everything like Game Boy Advance, whatever, right? And make it like the complete library. Not only they would make bukus of money, an absolute staggering, mouth-watering chunk of money, but the whole idea of, well, I can't get this game, I guess I might get on an emulator, would just disappear. It would just be like, the whole piracy thing would disappear. If you actually give people a means to actually buy the shit that they want, then the whole just emulation thing would not be as big as it is. But the whole thing about Garry's Mod and their Nintendo assets, if you don't know what Garry's Mod is, it's pretty much a sandbox where you can download a bunch of mods and just fuck around pretty much. And they have a lot of add-ons. I would say they probably have over like 1 million mods on Garry's Mod alone. And there is some Nintendo mods. And it was probably made by someone who really loves Nintendo mods and just wanted to play as Luigi in Garry's Mod. Fuck around and make penis statues or whatever. But now they gotta go through almost 20 years worth of like Nintendo fucking mods for Garry's Mod. And that's gonna be a bitch. Cause there's a lot of them, man. Imagine coming into work and your boss is like, "Hey, I have like 20 years of fucking paperwork you gotta do." Dude, I would have tried to hang myself off the ceiling fan. Or I guess like the family friendly way to say it is kind of like try to fly like a tooth fairy. And honestly, it's a huge mess that someone's going to have to clean up. And I just don't understand Nintendo, son. Finally taking action over it after like 2 decades. It's just stupidly bizarre and, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, it's Nintendo's assets. They could do whatever they want. Even though I could sit here and say, "Oh, well, you're doing this wrong." I mean, it's their shit. But that's all I really have to say about it. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. And like, comment, subscribe. Skibbity bobbity boo. I'm out.